Good morning, family, and welcome to this Friday's edition of Inspirational Vitamin. I want to share with you Numbers chapter 20, and we're going to pick up in verse 6, but I want to kind of give you a little bit before then. It's where the Israelites are, it's probably near the end of their time in the wilderness, and they're grumbling and complaining and raising fuss about their situation and not having water to drink, amongst other things. And so Moses and Aaron, we pick up with them in verse 6 of chapter 20. It says, Moses and Aaron went from the assembly to the entrance to the tent of meeting and fell face down, and the glory of the Lord appeared to them. The Lord said to Moses, take the staff, and you and your brother Aaron gather the assembly together. Speak to the rock before their eyes, and it will pour out its water. You will bring water out of the rock from the community so they and their livestock can drink. So Moses took the staff from the Lord's presence, just as he commanded him. He and Aaron gathered the assembly together in front of the rock, and Moses said to them, listen, you rebels, must we bring you water out of this rock? Then Moses raised his arm and struck the rock twice with his staff. Water gushed out, and the community and their livestock drank. But the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, because you did not trust in me enough to honor me as holy in the sight of the Israelites, you will not bring this community into the land I give them. And I always wondered why Moses and Aaron were denied entry into the promised land because of this single act. And after some research, I was able to find that what they was basically saying is that God saw this as disobedience because God told him to speak to the rock and not to strike the rock. And Moses struck the rock twice, and it was disobedience to God. And two, there was an assumption or the way that Moses worded it was, must we bring water out of this rock, as if it was Aaron and he that were doing it, and as opposed to God. And I always thought, man, well, what's the difference between speaking to it and striking the rock, But if I can put this before you, up until this point, Moses was reliant on this staff. And God had used the staff in the past. And Moses was going back to what he was used to, which was using the staff for the miracle. And God was calling him to a higher level of not even using the staff, but just speaking it and it coming to pass. And so Moses disobeyed and he missed out on going to the next level with God. And so I want to encourage us today. What is God trying to take you to the next level on that you're potentially used to God moving or working in a certain way, and he's calling you to do something a different way, whether that be reaching out to people, whether that be with your family, whether that be at work. What's that new level God is trying to take you to? Allow him to take you there, and don't go back to the same old, same old. It'll work. It'll work. But your relationship with God won't be raised to the next level. Anyway, hope you guys have a great weekend, and I hope that inspired you or encouraged you or challenged you. And we'll see you soon. Much love.